further back in the field. That's about mid-pack. And again, they continue to run 2 and as much as 3 wide into the corners. Track is widened out nicely, very smooth, very fast all the way around. Problems down the back straight away, and a car pulling into the infield. That will be Jeffrey Lean Jr. The 24 junior from Mora, Minnesota, pulls to the infield. He won in a big mod in a heat race earlier tonight. Your battle for the lead in turns 3 and 4. Truscott looking to the inside against Smith. Smith will hold him off for the time being, but that lead doesn't like it's going to last very long. Truscott's getting quite a run off the bottoms of the corners. Here comes Kevin Eder, contact with Tyler Kittner just behind the leaders. That's your battle for third, and right behind them is Skeeter Esty. This battle right here, Kittner, the yellow 22, leading Eder in the 40 senior, and Esty in the 37. That is side by side for fourth. Truscott continuing to pester Smith out front. Smith about halfway up the track. Truscott looking for something to bite on down low. Truscott shows a fender. Smith shuts the door. A ways back to Kittner in third. Eder fourth. Esty fifth. Now Nick Kaler is into the mix, trying to get the number 13 on the scoring pylon. Again, Truscott with a look to the inside. Smith is getting some great runs off the even-numbered corners. Truscott low groove. Smith using the momentum of the high side to stay out front for the time being. Kittner's got company. Eder is knocking on the door. That is for third. And a look to the inside by Esty. Didn't stick. Kaler is sitting in sixth. Then it's Don Scholler. Zach Doctor, Ryan Adamczak in your battle for 10th as the car is around in turn number 4, and that's Tyler Vernon in the 40 junior, the team car, the sister car to Kevin Eder's number 40 senior. That is the 40 junior of Tyler Vernon from Ashland, Wisconsin. That was just beyond the top 10, just behind the top 10. As the caution flag comes out for the first time in this event. Nice 9-lap run to start this one off.
It's interesting because I know very little about Mr. Smith as far as...
Other than I know he's got a brother named Josh who runs the exact same colored numbered car.
I've only seen him maybe race once or twice, but he's showing a lot of heart in this one so far. A driver once told me, and that would be Don Kopp, he says, if you get to start out front, you should doggone well try and stay there. And so I think this is what is on Mr. Smith's mind. But he's got Mike Truscott. Michael, he likes to be called.
Right.
Prefers to be called. Right on, I mean, he sees his whole side of his car on the inside of him and the turns, but he's managed to keep that momentum up on the top enough so he has been able to maintain the lead. But now we'll have to see when the tires cool a little bit while they're sitting here prior to getting restarted what that's going to do to well, pretty much everybody.
This is true. You've got a situation now where you've run these tires very warm, obviously, for many laps, and now they've had an opportunity to sit, cool. We hope not to the degree that, some call it glazing over, where the tire cools, the surface of the tire cools so much that suddenly the grip goes away, at least for a lap or two.
And they won't, they say they won't fire then.
Correct.
Which means
they won't rewarm up.
No, they won't get warm again, and you're ended up out there with a plastic tire.
Yeah, for at least for a lap or two.
For a while, yeah.
And that may be enough to cost you a couple of positions. And a lot of that has to do with tire pressures, how much pressure in the suspension you've got in the corners, things like that. Delaware double file restart. The leader has the front row to himself. The second place runner has his choice of inside or outside of row number 2. Everyone else files in from there. Jake Smith is your leader in the 21. Michael Truscott opting for the inside of row number 2. That puts Tyler Kittner to the outside for the restart.
Oh, and it's Tyler Kittner that gets the big jump. And Michael Truscott really fades back to 5th.
That might be an example of that, the tires glazing over.
And here comes Tyler Kittner, and here comes Skeeter Esty, and they're all aiming at Mr. Jake Smith.
Esty has won a lot of races at this track. Smith has not run a lot of laps at this racetrack over the last few years. That is your battle for the lead. Esty off of turn number 4. Can't quite nose ahead of the start-finish line. Smith has led every lap, but he's about to lose the lead. Esty with the clear and the new advantage. Kittner still sitting 3rd. Now Don Schuller up to 4th, but Truscott working the inside group, challenging. Eder shuffled back to 6th. Adam Zach is up to 7th. Andy Jones now running 8th. Zach Docker in 9th. And your new 3rd place car doesn't have a right pass the driver's side door. That's Nick Kaler in the 13. Door flapping in the green. Esty has pulled away. There you see the advantage. The red car is Esty, the 37X. Back to Smith in the 21. Kittner and Truscott will resume their lead, or their battle, for 3rd spot. That's your battle for 3rd. Kittner in the yellow 22, Truscott the blue 22. Scholler sitting in 5th. Eder, Andy Jones, Ryan Adams on the chart. Skeeter Esty looks like he is right at home, very comfortable out front, running a nice smooth line through the turns, using the momentum off the high side of the track, and pulling away. Your battle for 2nd is a good one. Smith has been there, the 21, since Esty took over the lead. Now you're 3 wide coming out of turn 4. Kittner to the inside. Truscott waiting for an opening. Scholler, Eder, and Jones battling for 5th. There you see Nick Kaler's 13 car, the driver's side door open. And there you see Esty and the advantage he's going to have over the battle for 2nd as Kittner works the inside line. Kittner comes around to turn 2 with the 2nd spot. Tyler Kittner, whose car formerly was owned by the Estes a year ago. Tyler Kittner just getting into that car this year. The laps are clicking off very quickly. It'll be interesting to see if Esty can catch the back markers and if Kittner can then catch Esty. Battle for 3rd. Truscott to the inside, working against Smith. You have to wonder if Esty takes a look over his left shoulder through the turn to see who's back there. You'd have to think he looks at the scoreboard going down the front straight. He sees 22, but he doesn't know which one it is just yet. Getting down to it. Caution flag is waving. Caution flag is out, and this changes everything. Debris on the track. Wonder if it came off the 13 of Nick Kaler. His driver's side door panel had been flapping in the breeze for quite a while.
Well, now we see, as you say, this changes everything. Now this brings a whole passel of fast cars right to Mr. Estes' rear bumper, and it's going to be a wild restart.
Oh, yes.
With only 4 laps to go. Everybody's a little desperate. They're seeing those $2,000. It's kind of floating in the air ahead of them in this last 4 laps.
I think they're going to ask Nick Kaler to bring his car over to the work area just to see if he can get the rest of that driver's side door panel off before something happens where it flies off.
But didn't we see Dan Kingsley win a feature with that door flapping like that?
Right.
Yeah.
Didn't seem to bother him.
Nope.
That's exactly what they're doing up in turn number 2 right now. One of the safety crew over there trying to rip that door panel off the best they can or attach it back on. You know, you've said this in the past year. There's just one rivet holding the whole thing on now.
Yeah, it's amazing how you can end up with that. I mean, 3 foot by 3 foot or whatever piece of tin aluminum sheeting actually flapping in the breeze, and they try to tear it off. You can't get that last thing to come off of there. The guy should carry a small stick of dynamite or something. No, perhaps just tin snips.
Yep.
But something to get it off. But it's just amazing how it always works out that way.
You see the safety man over there working to try and get it. Couldn't tuck it in the front bars, so he just ripped her off.
Yeah, well.
And again, fight with that last rivet. Never fails. All right, let's see if we can reset the field for you very quickly. Out front, Skeeter Esty, your leader. When this one goes back green, 4 laps remain for $2,000 for Mr. Esty.